96.7 Merle FM. Welcome back to Local Music Monday. We're here hanging out with Pete Schlegel. He just did a song the last hour called I Don't Drink Anymore. And what was inspired? Or how was that inspired?
Well, you know, it's kind of awkward to tell the story because I was in the shower and I started kind of humming that line, you know, I don't drink anymore. So there's no rhyme or reason or no funny story other than that. I was just in the shower and it kind of came to me.
And it just kind of came to you.
Yeah, and then I just sat down and penciled it. But, you know, all the songs I've written have been that way. I might hear something and write it down, but I guess I don't consider myself a traditional songwriter or whatever that might be, where you just sat down and I'm going to write a song today.
Right.
It has to come to me and then I write it. Where I'll write part of a song and then maybe put it away for a couple years and then
I've done the same thing.
get it
I
back
think
out.
I've only written one good song my entire life, and it had to come to me.
Right.
I've got half-written songs everywhere, but I can't do anything with them. I just can't finish them. So I completely
understand
exactly where you're coming from. But Pete, now you're from, you live in Maryville.
I do.
You are from Ohio.
Yeah, originally I was born there.
So how long have you been playing music?
I got my first guitar when I was in the 4th grade, and I realized pretty early on I wasn't going to be like Brad Paisley or Austin Crum here who's playing guitar for me today. But I learned enough just to campfire. But I always loved music. I was raised on a dairy farm. We milked cows. We always had country music in the background when we were milking cows, and it was traditional country. So it kind of goes back to one of the Daryl Singletary songs. That's why I sing this way. That's why I sing that way, because that's what I listened to when I was younger.
So what was it like to travel with him?
It was wonderful. I have lots of fond memories hanging with Daryl. He hung at my house a lot. I hung with his mommy and daddy down in Cairo, Georgia. They're great people. He introduced me to the producer that I would eventually use for my last 3 albums, Greg Cole. And I have nothing. It was just a shock to me when his brother told me that Daryl had died that Monday morning.
I think it was a shock to a lot of the music community.
Yeah, it was.
It really was.
You know, there's just nobody that sang like him.
And he was real country.
Oh, it's
real traditional
hardcore
country.
real country. You know, I got to meet Ashton Shepherd through Daryl and got to hang out with her. I'm gonna give her a shout out because she's real country too.
She is very real country.
And she's a great person, and I love her sound as well. They're starting to see the pendulum swing back a little bit. I think you're seeing some more traditional artists.
I think that people are starting to get over the bro country.
I hope
and they're
so.
enjoying the traditional country again, and I love that.
Yeah, I hope so too.
So I want to talk a little bit also about, you've got a gospel album that you do, that you have as well.
I did.
Tell me about that.
When I was young, I went to a Baptist church, and I always remember a lot of the more traditional songs that they sang at that church. And I don't know, whatever reason, I decided I wanted to, play and record some of the songs. But another song I actually recorded and ended up getting released by the Stanley Music Group was a song called My God. That's on that album that you're looking at there. And it ended up, I was at a Behind the Barn. It's a radio show, I think, or not a radio show, but a live music event down in Maryville at, I can't think of the place they have it. They have it on Wednesday or Thursday nights now. But Jeff Barbara played that song, and he wrote that. And when I heard that, I knew I wanted to try to record that song, and I went up and asked him. And so that song, My God, that you're going to play here in a minute, was written from a Maryville native.
Well, I also see another song on here that reminds me a lot of my grandparents, because I grew up in little white church, country church, and my grandparents would always get up and sing "Stroll Over Heaven."
Yeah.
And my mama, and they would look at each other and sing it to each other like while they were up on stage, and I'll never forget that for as long. I'm going to have to listen to this for sure. But I do want to play this. So this is My God.
Yes.
And this is off of your Rusty Old Halo gospel album.
Yes.
And we're going to play it right now on 96.7 Merle FM. This is Pete Schlegel, My God. And this is Local Music Monday, brought to you by Promotion Studios. That is My God by Pete Schlegel on Total Country 96.7 Merle FM. Local Music Monday. And you said out in Maryville, what was his name?
Jeff Barbara.
Jeff Barbara wrote that.
Yeah, he did. He actually recorded it, and he was gracious enough to let me record it, and I'm very thankful of it. It got released as a single to country gospel music by the Stanley Music Group. And then we did there was, like you said, there's a whole bunch of other songs we did on there, and I was fortunate enough to have Vincent and Daly, or Daly and Vincent. They backed me up on that album. So when you listen to it, you'll appreciate the bluegrass.
Oh wow, yeah, that's an honor in itself. So if anybody wanted to go and buy your music, can they download it offline?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have it on iTunes. If you can think of any kind of digital format, they can also go to my website, peachschlegel.com.
Okay.
I think I brought you some stuff to give away.
I do.
Hopefully you'll give that away sometime.
Yeah, if anybody wants it, they can just call me.
Give you a holler, right?
All right, well, Peach Schlegel's in studio with us for Local Music Monday. We'll be back here in the next hour during the Total Country Lunch Hour. I'll get it right in a minute. Total Country, who is it? Ted Russell and Nissan Total Country Lunch Hour. And we might have you do 2 songs during that hour, if that's
Perfect.
okay. All right, thank you, Pete.